Good day everyone, I am Nadia Radialaot from STEM 11 Section 4. For today's video, I am going to answer 3 different questions involving quantitative relationships in chemical reactions.
In number 1 question, it is all about the formula weight and the molecular weight. Formula weight is the sum of atomic weights for the atoms shown in the chemical formula. Molecular weight is the sum of the atomic weights of the atoms in a molecule as shown in the molecular formula unit. So the first question that we will going to answer is calculate the formula or molecular weight of glucose, which is C6H12O6. So first, find the atomic weight of each of the element in a compound using our periodic table. In glucose, we have to find the atomic weight of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. The number of atomic weight of carbon is 12.01 and the atomic weight of our hydrogen is 1.01. And for the oxygen, it has 15.999 atomic weight, but here I already round this to 16 since I am using 2 decimal points. Next, we are going to multiply the atomic weight of each of the elements in a compound to their corresponding number of atoms respectively. In glucose, we have 6 atoms of carbon times its atomic weights, which is 12.01 atomic mass unit, plus the number of atoms of hydrogen, which is 12, times its atomic weights, which is 1.01 atomic mass units. Then plus the number of atoms of our oxygen, which is 6, times its atomic weight, which is 16.00 atomic mass unit. And now we were going to multiply this one. 6 times 12.01 atomic mass unit is equals to 72.06 atomic mass unit plus 12 times 1.01 atomic mass unit is equals to 12.01 atomic mass unit, then plus 6 times 16.00 atomic mass unit is equals to 96 atomic mass unit. If we were going to add this, we will get 180.18 atomic mass unit. So this is the formula or molecular weight of our glucose. So the number 2 question that we will going to solve is all about the percent composition. Percent composition is a list to the mass percent of each element in a compound. The mass percent is calculated by this formula. The percent of element X is equals to the number of atoms of element X times the atomic weight of element X over the formula weight of compound times 100. So the question that we will going to answer is, what is the percent carbon in glucose C6H12O6? To find the formula weight of glucose, which is we already get the formula weight of glucose in our previous discussion. So the formula weight of glucose is 180.18 atomic mass unit. And now we will going to use this formula to get the percent of carbon in glucose. So the percent of our carbon is equals to the number of atoms of our carbon, which is 6, times its atomic weight, which is 12.01, over the formula weight of our compound glucose, which is 180.18, times 100 is equals to 39.99%. So the percent being contributed by our carbon to our compound glucose is 39.99%. The next question that we will going to answer is all about balancing chemical equations. A balanced equation has the same number of each kind of atom on each side of the equation, the law of conservation of matter. So the number 3 question that we will going to answer is, balance the following chemical equation and determine the type of reaction, the H2O2 and H2O plus O2. So we will going to balance this chemical equation. In the reactant side, we have two atoms of hydrogen and two atoms for oxygen. And for our product side, we have two atoms of hydrogen, and for oxygen, we have 1 plus 2 atoms of oxygen equals 3 atoms in our oxygen. So on the hydrogen, we have 2 on both sides. These are balanced. On oxygen, we have 3 and 2 on the reactant. So what we can do whenever we have odd number, I like to get that odd number of oxygen to even number. And I can do that by multiplying by 2. So we will put here a 2 in front of H2O and see how the changes in oxygen. So we put 2 in front of H2O, that means we also change the hydrogen. So 2 times 2, that is equals to 4. In our oxygen, we have 2 times 1 is equals to 2. Then plus 2 oxygen is equals to 4. That means we have 4 atoms in our oxygen to the product. And now we will go back to our reactant side to balance this equation. So we will put here a 2 coefficient number to balance this equation. So 2 times 2, we have 4 atoms in our hydrogen, and 2 times 2, we have 4 atoms in our oxygen. So now this is balanced equation. So this type of reaction is decomposition because one substance is broken down or split into 2 or more simpler substances.